and welcome to the spring edition of Talking with Springfield Township. I'm very fortunate to have with us at the round table this year Kim Flamm, joining us for communications, projects, events, coordination. I could go on because
I think you got them all.
I think I did.
Good job, Jason.
All right, for the first time, yes.
Good job.
But we're going to talk about something really important because as we're ending spring, we're going into summer, and summer is going to be big back at Springfield Township, and I'm really excited for this.
I am super excited too. We are in high gear. ArtsConnect is in high gear. We are doing our series of events. We have a family entertainment series, which is all of our kids' stuff. We have a dinner theater series, which is our adult stuff. We have our education series, which is our camps going strong. And for the first time ever, we're doing a summer concert series.
And if I remember correctly, it's 2007 since the last time we did something like that, isn't it?
We've been able to do like little one-off concerts,
Right.
but to have a full series, it's been since 2007. It's very expensive to run community concerts, but it's something that residents love, you know, people that visit the township love, and things that they miss.
And it's probably one of those things that you constantly hear. When are we getting this back? When are we getting it back?
Grooving at the Grove.
Yes.
Do you know how many times I've heard that?
Oh, I'm sure you. I mean, and that comes around here. Are we going to have a Groovin' on the Grove this year? And
Yep.
No, I don't think so. But the one thing that you've made mention quite a bit is, for those who aren't aware, ArtsConnect. We're in our third year with it, and you have spearheaded this quite heavily. And brava.
Thank you. Thank you.
to where you are today, to be able to bring these things back. For those who aren't aware, what exactly is ArtsConnect?
ArtsConnect is a 501c3 organization that presents all of the township's community events and broadens our art reach, basically, to the community. It was developed because we were in a position of cuts, and so this was our solution of a keep. So instead of cutting all of the programming that we had built up over time, we kind of put our heads together and think, you know, how can we still do this without tapping into taxpayer dollars? And so we researched and developed a 501c3. So now we're able to apply and receive more grant funding. And things are just, we have our own separate account. We can get sponsorships a lot easier. So it's an arm of the township. And the Board of Trustees appoints all of the board members, but it is a 501c3 standing on its own two legs, providing concerts and art events for the township.
You know, again, we're saying 3 years strong now. Something like this, which is a non-safety service issue, going ahead as its own nonprofit and not tapping into taxpayer dollars, was that an uphill battle for you? I mean, I know we probably have treaded this, but I think it's important to discuss the history of something that's going to be bringing some momentous change from this year forward.
Absolutely. It's got its ebbs and flows, you know. I think we came out of the gate really, really strong, and then we confused people by bringing in this whole nother name, and they're like, is it Springfield Township still? And, you know, people were getting emails from this ArtsConnect, and they didn't quite understand what it was. So as we're getting the information out a little bit more and starting to brand ourselves, we're getting a lot more awareness, and we're kind of making our way. It's exciting to watch something like this grow. Our biggest challenge is, as we grow, we need more help. And so we're trying to springboard a volunteerism within the community. So that's what's going to help us get even bigger. Our sponsors are just now starting to come in and are really kind of recognizing who we are. And so that's been kind of a little obstacle where you don't have the credibility of Springfield Township. It's ArtsConnect, and what is that, and who is that, and, you know, getting that connection. But it's all been really, really positive.
The question mark is now being erased, and now the exclamation point is moving forward.
Absolutely. That's exactly what it is.
You're obviously bringing up volunteerism, and as we are here as a volunteer basis as well, I'm sure you're hitting those dreaded issues of not being able to find many, but are looking for as many volunteers as possible. Are you looking solely for the township, since it is specifically for the township, or are you looking Hamilton County wide? Come, bring in your help.
Hamilton County wide, bring in your help. We're working with a couple of different organizations. Right now I've got a group of adults who have autism, and they are cutting out paper pieces so kids can make these decorative chicken headbands for our chicken dance at one of our contests or one of our concerts. So we're taking help in all kinds of different manners, from being a classroom instructor to being a classroom mentor to helping with our camp programs to actually working an event and selling popcorn and food and drinks to coming in for a couple of hours and helping create some different mailers that need to go out. We got a co-op for the first time, so I'm working with Cincinnati State, and we have a wonderful co-op who's just in graphic design. She designed all the banners and is doing some street signs or some yard signs for us, and so little by little we're taking the help and getting things done, but we need more help.
So for those who are looking to do something this fun this summer and beyond, what's the best way to contact so we can get that part out of the way?
Yes. Well, our phone number is 522-1410, which is the same as the Township's number. And there's also on our website, which is www.theartsconnect.us. There's a link right on the front that says volunteer, and they can fill out a volunteer form, and it has what they like to do, things that they're interested in. I'll get those, review them, and see where's a best fit.
And with you dealing with these in an early stage of volunteerism, what are you finding is the biggest obstacle?
Getting help for events, and especially cleanup and setup.
That sounds very familiar.
Yeah, I'm sure you were very, very familiar with all of that.
We are very familiar with that, but not that I'm plugging not for volunteerism in general.
Yes.
It is a very refreshing thing to do, and
It
I
is.
think with seeing these changes, I think will make a big difference.
Absolutely.
So going forward with what's going on, you did mention the 4 series that ArtsConnect is bringing to the township: your educational, your dinner theater, your family entertainment, and then of course the summer concert. So let's tackle each of these here. We're kind of talk about a little bit of the educational series. What's going on there? And those are more for the kids, correct?
Well, it's
Or
kids and adults,
everybody?
actually. And we're trying a bunch of different things and seeing what sticks. So we tried some after-school programs. Some of them went, some of them didn't. But right now what's really strong, we have an adult watercolor program, and then we have our summer concerts that are just now starting. I said concerts.
Oh, that's okay.
Our summer camps that are just now starting up. Concerts on my mind.
That's okay.
So we have our Eco Fun Friday, which are Friday camps, where they're learning about the environment and doing some kind of a craft program with it. And then we have our Monday camps. We have a drama camp and an art camp. So if they take both of those, they can stay all day, pack a lunch, or if they just want to take one and not the other, whatever their interest is, they're little small half-day programs. We're listening to the community, finding out what it is that they're looking for, and then building it based on the need that's out there. That's kind of, we're still trying to figure our way through on the educational series, and we're going to be working very closely with Miami University here shortly, and they're going to be helping us build a stronger, better program going forward.
So you're kind of looking at the camps as a capstone for the summer, and then moving towards the fall for these.
Right.
You're explaining some of the adult issues. They're not issues. They are camps and things that they're having an enjoyable time with. Do you find that some of them may overlap with the senior center, or are you finding a means to even bridge or connect or disassociate?
Yeah, no, actually, the senior center's closed on Mondays. So that's why we have the
that's
Mondays.
Perfect.
And then on Fridays, we have a very limited use of senior programming on Friday. So it's just right now a really good natural fit and a better utilization of the center throughout the entire week for the summer. So it's working really well right now. And the programs that are going are, like I said, the watercolors, and we did some Art and Wine Wednesday. They are being built based off of the seniors who are there. So they are in the building every day. They see the activity that's going on, and they automatically want to be a part of it. So it feeds the adult program. The struggle is the kids' programs because we don't have that constant flow of people there during the daytime, and it's getting the information out and things like that. So we're just trying things and seeing what sticks.
Well, see what sticks, and again, you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Moving to our next one, of course, is your dinner theater. This has been going on for a little bit now. I believe it even was a part of the start of the first year, wasn't it?
It was, absolutely. Yeah, ArtsWave helped springboard that program off. We got a grant from ArtsWave several years ago, and now we're starting to build a following. We just had our mystery dinner theater a month ago. That was really successful, and we've got 3 more, and new this year we have our first family dinner theater. So normally
it's normally the adults,
21 and up adults, and but this year we wanted to see, well, let's see what a family dinner theater does, and we're bringing in a guy from America's Got Talent, Stephen Knight, and he's a magician, and so we brought the cost of the tickets down a little bit, and we're doing a real basic spaghetti dinner, and so we're doing that for the first time, and that'll be in August. But we still have 2 adult dinner theaters for the year. Both of those with fantastic entertainment. They're all catered by DeStacy's, great food. So it's a lot of fun. Absolutely.
Again, this is one of those items that was at the beginning of everything, and it's stuck.
Yep.
What do you think is the appeal to it? I mean, obviously, food's going to bring anybody. I think that's a given.
Yeah.
But something to this effect, the only other place that I see is either if you go downtown.
Right.
And again, not a lot of people, we're a bedroom community in the township, so a lot of people don't like to, so you bring it in, but you're also bringing different types of talent.
Yeah, and it's all locals that come to this. They're looking for something close by. They don't want to drive downtown, and they want to have a rich theater experience. Our next dinner theater that's coming up, it's a montage of all of these little plays, kind of like Saturday Night Live, where you have all these little skits, right?
Okay.
But they're all themed, and it's all on lovers arguments and lovers courtships, and so it's just little pieces of fights and romances, and but it's all got Cincinnati's top talent in it. So a lot of these actors that are in Cincinnati Shakespeare Company and perform down at the Aronoff and are in Playhouse in the Park, those are the actors that are going to be at these shows. So it's high quality talent, and it includes dinner. So it's got a little bit of, a little flair to it, something a little bit different.
Like I said, everybody comes for food.
Exactly.
But the idea of actually using Cincinnati local talent is something that you don't see. It's not, you're not bringing Barb's Backyard,
yeah, exactly.
talent troupe to come in. Not that they wouldn't be bad, but but you're able to take something that's been missing from the township and arts enrichment and bringing it forward.
Yeah.
And again, one of those ones that have stuck.
Yeah, and we've got a New Edgecliff Theater's coming, so they're really good top talent too. That's for one that we're having in October. So it's embracing, we have so much great talent in Cincinnati, but we're just bringing that home.
It's a great way to put it. I like that. Your family series kind of mirrors a little bit of that. The things I love to see are always the picnic with the puppets and things like that. I think those are great programs. Obviously, these are things that kind of were the backbone of the original start 3 years ago. We
never have a problem filling seats in any of our family entertainment series. They are normally a sellout, or most of the time they're free, which is fantastic. Tomorrow, which I know that this is going to air before or after tomorrow, but we've got our Puppets for Lunch program. We're all with Madcap Puppets, and we're also working with Cincinnati Ensemble Theater and doing our Play in a Day workshop. That's all in one day. We bring down Playhouse in the Park. They do free productions for the community. We're contracting that out, so and making that available to the community at no cost. We do our daddy-daughter dance, our mom prom, anything
which I
that
know
we
are
can do.
Extremely popular.
Sells out way, way, way in advance. Get your tickets really, really early. But people are looking for that. Families are looking for that, and I think they really value that. And it just brings all of the pieces of our community together. Springfield Township is so big. We're all these different neighborhoods, and this is kind of the glue that brings all these different neighborhoods together to celebrate something, to be together and have a really great time. And it's the heart of what we do, and I love our family entertainment series, and it just grows and gets bigger and better every year.
Which makes a great bridge, because I like the way you said that it is the glue and it is the thing that brings everybody together. Is that if it's not puppets and Picnic with the Puppets, which I really like, but you know, a good theatrical experience. And you're saying that very optimal word is free. A lot of people want free, but we're also seeing a dinner theater, which I know does have a cost. People are still coming to that.
Yep.
Which bridges us to what has been missing for many, many years. And you've had it on your mind all day, is the concert series.
I have had it on my mind all day.
You know, that is something that I think a lot of people did not realize costs a lot of money to make happen.
Yeah.
A lot of people think it just like this, a lot of the family entertainment, which I know costs because I've seen, and as we put things up for the bulletin board so people do know to come out and to them, is there's a lot of sponsorships behind it so that you're not having to put up a large cost to it. But these summer concerts come with a cost.
Yes,
and that's why during our time of a trim here and a cut there, that was one of the places that had to go.
Absolutely. And when we started, you know, when we can do them once a year in years past, we've been only able to do that with bands that would donate their services, and we would have those concerts on the back deck of the senior center, which is still a great venue, but we've not been able to do that big blowout type thing. So we really thought long and hard about how to bring concerts back, how to make them sustainable, not just make it a one-time thing, but no matter what, we still need sponsorships and we still need, you know, fundraising in place to continue them. This year, what we did was we applied for a grant with ArtsWave in order to buy our own sound equipment. And so instead of you know, getting somebody to come in and paying somebody to run the soundboard, we did a lot of research and trying to figure out, okay, what is the soundboard that we need for our size of concerts? What are the speakers that we need? Who can we have come in to help us run this? But that's going to be one less expense that we'll have next year to be able to continue these concerts. Another thing that we did was, again, through ArtsWave, we applied for a grant. And we were able to get the Cincinnati Pops to do our first concert. And it's a smaller group of the Cincinnati Pops, but that was brought through a grant. Then we kind of went out and reached out to our different businesses and was able to get U.S. Bank as a sponsor, which was fantastic, and Energy Alliance as a sponsor, which was a huge, huge help. That one actually just came through, which was really exciting. But we have also put in some fundraisers. We're doing a ball drop. Right now we're selling numbered ping pong balls for $5 each. Jason, I'll have to get you to get one. We're going to hoist all of those balls in a giant net on July the 30th and drop them from a Springfield Township ladder truck in the middle of a soccer field, and the person that purchases the ball that lands closest to the pin is going to win $300.
Wow.
We have lofty goals with selling 600 balls. Right now you have a 1 in 200 chance of winning, not a 1 in 600 chance. But those balls will be on sale throughout, you know, all of our concerts, and that'll be a big fundraiser. We are also doing a Young Entrepreneurs program with this. We started a program with high school students, and again, on that July 30th concert, those kids who went through a program, they went through 5 classes on different points of running their own business. They are in the process right now of developing their own pop-up restaurant.
I was going to say, I thought it was a pop-up restaurant or a food truck. I knew it was one of those that really piques my interest.
Yes.
You'd mentioned, again, once you mention food, everything happens in the brain. But
yes, they're working
basically
hard. They're coming up with their own business name. They're coming up with their own business logo. They're coming up with, you know, a business a marketing plan and a business plan, and they're going to be selling food, and that's going to be a fundraiser also for ArtsConnect. So there's all these other little fundraisers in place to make the finance be able to happen this year. We're going to have to reinvent and make sure all the financing is in place for next year, because most bands, to get the big names, the ones that everybody wants, you're talking about $1,600 to $3,000. And that's just one band. That's one band. Yeah. And it's $1,000 for me to rent the stage every time I rent the stage, and then I've got to get lights, and you know, there's just so much expense to it.
Sure. Yeah. And again, it's those unforeseen costs from the public side of it that they don't realize, and they're just like, well, you got rid of this because. And no, there are reasons. Yeah. But now it's kind of time to celebrate when it comes to this. And,
it is.
And again, we're doing 4 concerts this year with 4 unique flair. puts a flair with it. You know,
Absolutely.
starting it out with the pops, doing very German feel.
Yeah,
feel.
we're on that one. We're partnering with Schützenfest. So Schützenfest is a huge, festival in Springfield Township done by the Kolping Society.
Yes.
Well, they're the experts in German food, so who better to partner with than them? And it's before their event, so then they can market their festival with our crowd.
Yeah, it's kind of like a pre-show.
It is a pre-show for them, absolutely. And they're doing brats and mets and whatever Geta cakes are, and pretzels and strudel, and so they're bringing all of that food and that quality German tradition along with us. And like I said, we're going to be making chicken headbands
for the chicken dance.
For the chicken dance at intermission. It'll be a blast, and it'll be silly, but it'll be fun.
And that'll be on the 25th of June. So if you're watching, of course, get your calendar prepared, because we're going to go through these 4 dates. June 25th is that for Cincinnati Pops.
And they got to get their chicken dance
And they got to get
down,
their chicken dance
right?
on. I'm assuming Mike's going to be doing this, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
We definitely have to make sure he's right up center stage.
Following this up on July 9th, we're just after 4th of July weekend. We're going to hit off with another concert, this with R&B with the Frontline.
Yeah.
So we're going with a little bit of a Cajun barbecue feel at this one.
I'm really excited about this concert. Andre, which is the director and leader of this band, he's actually a drummer of this, the Frontline, is a Springfield Township resident, and he brought this to us, and he's like, we want to get involved. How can we be involved? And he has a stellar group. They play down at the Greenwich all the time. That is going to be a really cool concert. Then our two restaurant owners that are the mentors for our kids program, from our Young Entrepreneurs program. One owns Jim Dandy's, and one is a franchise owner for Jay Gumbo's. And so that's the food that we're bringing in. So we're helping promote local businesses, and they all live in the township, and it's all just about partnerships and bringing the community together. It's all these little pieces that are all connected together for the concerts.
Excellent. And again, that does sound like a great one. Our third one will be on July 30th, and it's going to be 3 bands now. So I knew it was originally, wasn't it a pick your band kind of thing? You were looking for local talent.
Yeah, it was a submit a band. We were looking for local talent. They went online, registered their band, sent through an MP3 or a link, and we have a concert committee that's all resident-based, that's helping make this possible, completely all on volunteers. So they went through the submissions that we had and picked 3 different bands, 3 completely, totally different bands.
It sounds like it, yes.
If we can pull this off, we can do anything, because I'm already worried about, the soundboard and, our new soundboard and converting between the 3, but it'll work. It'll be good.
But we'll be having 50s and 60s, alternative rock and country. So yeah, every genre is going to be, and you won't want to miss that one.
And that's when we're doing our ball drop.
And that's the ball drop night.
Yep.
And then, of course, our last one will be the Cincinnati Civic Orchestra on August 6th.
Yeah,
and
that'll be indoors. It's always very popular. That's the one that we have been able to do for so long, because they come to us at no cost, which is amazing. It's such a great gift to the community. And we're happy to bring them actually twice a year.
I was going to say, they'll be here and there, and then we'll be there, obviously, for the December concert as well.
Absolutely. You'll be there for most of our concerts.
See, we will be there for most of the concerts, so if you do miss out a concert, we will be here giving those back to you at many different times. So summer is definitely sizzling in Springfield Township.
Yes, I will not be taking any time off
this
summer.
No, you won't, but you'll be looking forward to that fall time.
Yeah, come September, I might be out of commish for a while.
The kids will be off to school, and you'll be in the Calgon Take Me Away kind of moment.
I will be, definitely.
But if it weren't for these things, I think you would not be as proactive in looking for these things, and I think that's the positivity on this, is that you're looking for the next best step, the next great thing that's going to happen for the township.
Yep.
And again, everything we've mentioned is all local.
It is.
And that's what makes it even more connected.
I love that. Good connected. I like that.
You can use that.
Okay.
I'll let you use that.
I will use that.
Within the last, we've got only about 2 to 3 minutes left, believe it or not. Any final parting words before we bid adieu and we see everybody starting June 25th, especially for these concerts? And then, of course, please watch out on the bulletin board for any of the changes and any other family entertainment that you may want to participate in. But of course, we have all the information given to you so that you can.
Well, Fran, I just want to thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to get our message
Absolutely.
out. I sincerely appreciate that. And I can't get out enough our new website, and we are also on Facebook. So again, it's www.theartsconnect.us, the Arts Connect Us. And again, we're on Facebook, putting posts up like crazy and putting out pictures of everything that we're doing and doing whatever we can to help get the word out. So it's exciting stuff.
Well, this won't be the last time we see you, Kim. We'll let you relax. And then
For 5 minutes.
For 5 minutes. Yeah, we'll let you relax, and then we'll bring you back towards the end of the year, and we'll discuss everything that's great and hopefully get a kind of peek at what 2016 will bring us.
Sounds great.
Excellent.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kim, for joining us. Of course, I want to thank all of you for joining us as well. I hope this has been an enjoyable as well as an informative peek into what's going on in your township, because that's what these programs are all about. I'm Jason Grzegorek, Wade Cross Community Media's Government Access Coordinator, giving you the opportunity to talk with those in the know on Talking with Springfield Township. Have a great evening, and we'll see you next time.